Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunday night Easter action here live on DMV Sports Media. We're here in coverage of Esperion World Class Premiere from lovely Langley High School Stadium out here in Langley, Virginia. It's a blustery, windy night here in early spring. Two sides on opposite ends of the table making their best efforts tonight to climb up that table. Esperion, it's been a tough start for them. They are currently low on the table. Check that table in just a minute, but World Class Premier on the other end, they have championship aspirations. They've been in each of the last APL championships over the last few seasons, and this season they certainly will have those lofty expectations, coming off a huge win over Great Falls, 2-0, another win against Blazers. They are on a hot streak and will certainly look to continue that streak. Again, happy Easter to all those who celebrate, and happy Sunday to all those who don't. Super excited to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. Get your thoughts, predictions, and of course, players to look out for in the chat. Love to engage with all the fans here in that chat. Looks like World Class have that second spot. Esperion are currently sitting ninth, just ahead of Gunners on goal differential, but they are still looking for their first points of the season. And then today would be a huge opportunity to claim some points and still make a late challenge for a playoff position. Just 4 teams making playoff spot out of the 10. It's one of those things where you got to start strong and continue through the season. It can't be won early, but it certainly can be lost early. And Esperion really in that crucial time, I think we can start to use the word or words must win. They are a side with quality in the roster. We'll go through each of the rosters here before we get into match kickoff here from Langley. For World Class Premier, looks like the veteran Bert Bruno will get the nod in goal. In front of him, he'll have the wily veterans Daniel Ankra and Idrissa Cisse, hoping to make an impact on the midfield and wing, respectively. Jojo Khan is another player who's been in form. He will get the start up top. And also in this World Class Premier side, Ariel Papinsi, Aiden Meehan, Diego Bravo, Maki DC, Levi, Justin Wong, Brian Kelly, Chris Garcia, Milan Corona, Sheik Dino Kamara back on the side, Jerry Melendez, Michael Funes, Ahmad Ibrahim, Wilfred and Matteo Bellastari will round out that lineup. Meanwhile, for Esperion, it's another familiar lineup. In goal, looks like Melvin Ramos will again get the start. He'll have his hands full with this talented World Class Premier side. Luis Soria is another player we've seen really stand out over the last several seasons. He will get the start. Mohamed Dahir, Robert Amorillo, Robert Claura, Max Hernandez, Pratam Gavarapu, Nasir Bare, Kenneth Villarreal, Danny Ferrafino, Ali Vatara, Dennis Ivanov, Daniel Blaurat, Diego Lucaro, and Johnny Canales will complete the roster tonight for Esperion. Let's take a look and see who has joined us here on this Easter day. Hopefully we get some fans migrating over from that St. James Arlington SA UPSL match. It was a match that was all Arlington, coming off of their Virginia North and DMV championship. They went all the way up to regionals, falling in the round of 32 away and down in South Carolina, but they've certainly started the season strong against the young St. James side. But tonight it's all Super Soccer League APL action. Welcome Madeline Chapman, who says hi Noah. Happy Easter, Madeline. Keeping her crown as the #1 DMV sports media fan, certainly of the year and last year. Welcome Madeline. If you're in the chat, let us know where you're tuned in from. And of course, players to watch out for. Get your score predictions in now. Let us know who you think will come out on top, Esperion or World Class Premier. Certainly World Class Premier would have to be the favorites today. They're sitting second on the table, but As my dad would say, that's why they play the game. Sports have a funny way of surprising us, and on any given Sunday, Esperion, they are a team that has talent and can really step up to the plate. We'll see if tonight is the night, or will World-Class Premier keep the pace and keep their winning ways about them. That's certainly a side you wouldn't want to bet against right now. Really contending at a high level. Esperion will play left to right, wearing their all-black kits with white trim. World-Class Premier right to left will wear their all-white kits. Esperion starting up with the feet of Max Hernandez, a veteran player in the league who we're used to seeing in a defensive role, but he will start up top. And we'll look to get more of the ball and help Esperion get out of their own area, take some pressure off with some hold-up play up top. There's a big ball over the top, and it's in the direction of Hernandez. Well dealt with initially by this world-class back line. Meehan looks down the line, but initially sniffed out and blocked, and it will be a world-class throw on the near touchline. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Every like helps new viewers find us in the YouTube algorithm, and of course, you got to subscribe if you haven't already. We have plenty of world-class Esperion games coming, as well as all the best coverage across the UPSL, NPSL, USL2, USLW, and the Women's Premier Soccer League over the next several months here on DMV Sports Media. Really happy to have you with us. Sent down the line. Dino Camaro got the first touch. Now it's sent back by Soria. Gavarapu can't connect, and now Cisse will get his side up the field. World-Class Premier still in possession. Cisse dispossessed, but like a bat out of hell, working to win it back. Here comes Soria down the line. Soria, clever ball in behind. It is well dealt with by Ahmad Ibrahim, but only partially cleared, and it looks like there is a foul, which will end this spell of pressure from Esperion. It was Dennis Ivanov who put the pressure in and might have been the one giving away the foul. It's again contested in the midfield. And then Gavarapu able to send it back and keep possession. Down the line it goes to Ivanov. There's Hernandez, a little heavy on the final touch, and Bert Bruno will just send this away first time. Didn't like what he saw, and now it's back to Nasser Barre. Barre will send it all the way back, getting his goalkeeper Ramos some touches. And it's sent down the line in the direction of Soria. Soria had to come back, and he will take the shot on. Ooh, and not a bad effort. Was there a touch in there from Bruno? No, it's wide. Certainly had the world-class Premier goalkeeper scrambling across. And you know Soria is a player of the quality to hit these. Take a look. Strong left-footed strike just across the face of goal. Bert Bruno will just send everyone long. Doesn't want to take any chances. Esperion's got their blood up. They've certainly found some success putting pressure in the world-class final third. This is not the cleanest goal kick out, and it's quickly taken by Esperion. Lovely little overlapping run. The give and go works like a charm. Here it is, sent to the top of the 18, partially cleared, and Camaro will get a touch to it. And it's going to come back to the spot of the initial foul. No, it's going against World-Class Premier. It looks like it might be given as a high boot, but hard to see. It certainly seemed like Camaro won the ball fair and clean, but in any case, we are going to have a set piece in a central area for Esperion. The referee deemed that the nature of the challenge was reckless in nature. No comment from me. Surya just wide. Not a bad effort, but not able to keep it on frame. And Bruno will happily see this drift well wide of goal. Goal kick to come for world-class Premier. Welcome again, Madeline. Happy Easter. Great to have you tuned in from South Georgia. As new fans trickle in, let us know where you're tuned in from, and happy Easter to all of you. Let us know your thoughts on the match, predictions, players to watch out for. Who are you here for? Always enjoy engaging with our community here. Good communication there between Ramos and his back line. Those can really trip up even the best of sides sometimes. There's a challenge comes in from Hernandez. And world-class Premier able to send it out wide. It's Jojo Khan working against the defender. Lovely ball in, and it's deemed to be just offside, but a beautiful idea. Jojo Khan found his would-be recipient so well after beating the first defender. Hard to see from that angle. But our linesman was down there all right on the line. Yeah, just that right shoulder was in behind, and Michael Funes that close. Finding, excuse me, that was Diego Bravo. Bravo almost able to open up the score sheet for world-class Premier. Here comes Jojo Khan down the line. And now Dino Camara, the wily veteran, taken down from behind. Certainly a foul. And now an opportunity and a set piece for world-class Premier. That's a yellow card as well. It certainly looked a foul. Surprised to see, well, yeah. It's the extended arm from Luis Soria. It's not so much how hard the challenge and the contact was, but the nature and the intent, and it was stopping a really dangerous counterattack. And now it is an opportunity for world-class Premier here in the 7th minute. World-class Premier certainly have plenty of venom from their set-piece specialists. Jojo Khan will make way, and who else but Daniel Ankara standing over this one. Remember some really memorable set pieces from Ankara last season, notably in the playoffs. 2 incredible free kicks from distance that certainly will live in the memory of this entire league. Can he do it again here on a blustery Sunday eve? Ankara into the wall and out. Well, it certainly was a stinging shot, but couldn't quite clear that wall, and now consolation prize of a corner kick. Ankara again with the delivery. It's sent into a dangerous area. Initial ball cleared. Wong got a touch to it. Now Ankara really well defended by Esperion, and now it's just a throw for world-class Premier. That was Robert Clara who made the challenge. The momentum has shifted in favor of world-class Premier. They are up under the gun for a few minutes there, but now they have plenty of bodies inside Esperion territory. It's a long throw delivery. Goalkeeper gets a touch, back post, Golazo. And there it is. Bowled over the line. Dino Camara looks like the man who might have gotten the final touch, although we'll confirm that with the instant replay. That is a lovely long throw delivery from Chris Garcia to set the table for his teammates, and it's 1-0 here in the 9th minute. Take a look back at the replay. Garcia's long throw really was problematic, yeah. Well, Dino Camaro got the first touch, but the final effort, I believe, was put home by Ariel Bapini. 1-0 world-class Premier. All right, looking down the line. This is cut out well by Khan, and now Ankara wants to find a cutting pass upfield, has connected with Cisse, the former Maryland Bobcat. Cuts it back for Khan, Jojo Khan. Not his finest effort, but really positive play from world-class Premier. I believe confirming that that goal was Rapini. Contested one by Rapini immediately. But Esperion will continue the attack. Ibrahim will send it back into Esperion territory. Ali Watera turning upfield, battling with Khan. Khan got the final challenge in. SSL is Super Soccer League. Super Soccer League encapsulates multiple conferences across Virginia and Maryland. There's the American Premier League Conference down here in Virginia with 10 teams stretching from out in Sterling all the way over to Alexandria, up as far as Damascus, Maryland. In the Maryland Conference, we have two conferences, the Calvert and Crossland, who play their ball in Howard County, Baltimore City, and PG County. The two playoffs culminate in a Super Cup final, which has been generally Steel Pulse Virginia Dream, although a couple seasons ago it was Steel Pulse and Los Toros. We still are waiting to replay the Super Cup final from last season, which was snowed out between Virginia Dream and Steel Pulse and have had to postpone a few times. Virginia Dream had that epic U.S. Open Cup run. They took a hiatus from the Super League during the spring season for the very same reason. Just a lot going on with a U.S. Open Cup run where they defeated professional side Carolina Corner before finally falling to Pittsburgh Riverhounds up in Pittsburgh last week. USL Championship sign. It was a merger this past season between the APL and Super Soccer League. APL putting their very best, combining with the Super League's Virginia Conference, and thus we have the APL Conference of the Super Soccer League. So lots to play for. We could be seeing one of these sides competing against the champions of Maryland into June around World Cup time. That would be certainly something to look forward to. But right now, these teams focused on the task at hand, which is just getting to playoffs, playing the very best they can. Good challenge. Vapinsi working against Hernandez. Hernandez will send it back. Clauda now, top of the 18. It's picked out well by Kamara, and now sent all the way down the field. Goalkeeper is well off his line and gets there first. That's a lovely little turn, a little heavy on the touch. Wilfred, pocket picked. Can Pratim Gavarapu get it forward? That's really well dealt with by Esperion. They will continue in possession. This is Barre, top of the 18. Hernandez with a clever little turn and just a little heavy. That's a difficult ball. A whipping wind here tonight at Langley High School Stadium. Some true fans have made it out. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass out, but Wilfred gets some help. The advantage given, or maybe no foul given at all. It doesn't matter for World Class. They have Jojo Khan up the field. Khan stepping over, looking for goal. It deflects off of Watera. And now it will be a corner kick to come for World Class Premier. Lovely skill from Jojo Khan. And this very well could have been destined for the far post. If you're just joining us, 1-0 world-class premiere. After a well-worked set piece, a throw-in delivered by Chris Garcia. Dino Camara got a head to it, and then the deflection tapped home by Ariel Bapinci. This is sent across the face and finally scooped up. Camara had a strike on goal, but Ramos was there. Now the counterattack. Idrissa Cisse, clever on the ball. He'll try an early delivery, top of the 18. But Pincy all the way up from his defensive responsibilities, and it looks like Nasser Berry will marshal this over the end line. Clever work. Strong defending from Nasser Berry. Now Ramos will send it upfield for his side. Big boot from Ramos, but no contest from his teammates. And now Ankara will look for the knife strike forward. Ramos is well off his line, a little too direct. Esperion trying to draw in the pressure, will get their touches on the ball. Here comes Barre. Still going is Nasser Barre. Back to Blaurat. That's a strong step from Wilfred. And now World Class can continue. Sent out to Cisse. Cisse dispossessed. He'll pull back the Esperion man, but play continues. Advantage given. Now Barre. Out to Ouattara. The give and go didn't quite pan out. There is Bruno looking for the outlet pass. Potential foul in there, but play continues. It's a good contest. Hernandez couldn't quite hang on, but fought valiantly against two world-class players. Now it's Blaurat for Esperion, sending it out wide. And it's a heavy challenge from behind. Ahmed Ibrahim will drop back to assume just defensive responsibilities after the foul conceded. I believe that is Ivanov. Here's a delivery. Well, up and over everyone. Mohamed Dahir. Perhaps a little too much juice on that one. It will be a goal kick to come for world-class premiere. Thanks for joining us here on this Easter Eve. Really excited to have you on DMV Sports Media watching this world-class premiere Esperion SSL APL contest. This one sent down the line by Ariel Bapinci. And there is going to be a foul right at the midfield. Jojo Khan not thrilled with the contact. But he will get the foul. Ali Ouattara deemed to be the guilty party. This one sent down the line. Well cut out by Ouattara, but at the expense of a throw here on the near side. This is Ankara. the way back to Bruno. Wind is whipping. That certainly will be a force. It looks like it's going against World Class at the moment. But they've found a way to play out. There's some late contact. And it looks like we are going to have a set piece. Didn't quite see what the point of contact was, but excuse me, it's going to be a throw right where the ball went out. Some controversy out there, but everything's settled. Now Esperion will send it in down the line. This is Ivanov. And World Class Premier clear their lines initially. This is snaked out well by Dino Camara, taking off the ball. And now Soria will stride forward. Soria, good battle between Soria and Ankara. And now it's Dino Camara forward. Can we take advantage? They've got Khan, but Khan dispossessed by Ali Watera. Ramos didn't like what he saw short. We'll send it big. And now it is going to be a set piece just inside Esperion territory. Foul going against Ankara. Looks like we're getting a verbal warning or address from the center official before things get out of hand. No cards at the moment. This is sent forward by Barre. Popped straight up by Bapinsi. Well, play continues. Esperion screaming for the foul. But onwards we go. It's sent to the top of the 6 and well cleared by Wilfred. Let's come back and look at the replay. There certainly were several shouts for a would-be foul. But I think it's just the the delay. There certainly was contact. But just the delay and the late emphasis from Robert Claura, who felt the contact, thought about it, and then went down. Maybe that's why it wasn't called. Sent in, and the deflection takes it into the waiting arms of Bert Bruno. World Class looking to play from the back. They've got plenty of time. Man couldn't find his way upfield. Now Esperion will send it in. There's Hernandez. Taken off by Wilfred. Clever from Ankara to Khan. Now Dino Camara. Camara trying to find the front man. But it looks like Esperion have found their way out of the mess. This is Nasser Barre. Now Ali Watera. Ali's ball. Asking a tall task of Hernandez with Pincy strong as ever in the air. Here's Ankara. On the line. And clever from World Class Premier, but that's well picked out by Nasser Bari. He goes down, and it looks like Garcia will get the card. I'm not sure exactly if it was for this foul or for a sheer accumulation, but that certainly looked like Garcia had won the ball. hard to see if he got the ball first, got the man at the same time. It was bang, bang. We were certainly further away. Our center official believed that he got the man as he got the ball. And we are going to see a set piece in a central area. Luis Soria will stand over this one. He had a strong set piece last time from this range. Can he get it on target? As this one is going to be on target, but Bruno is pulled to full stretch. And we'll send this one over the end line for a corner kick. Take a look at this dipping strike from 30 yards out. Bruno came up big and elected to push this one wide. Now it's a delivery from that far corner. Sent low, easy clearance from Idrissa Cisse, and now Esperion will have to settle for the throw. It was Ivanov who sent in the first corner kick. And it looks like it's Ivanov who will deliver the throw. Welcome to all those who joined us here on this Easter Eve. Again, thanks for joining us. Nasser Bari's ball will trickle into the path of Robert Claura. But Esperion will have to drop back as World Class found their way onto the ball. This is Aiden Meehan down the line, finally running out of real estate. Ali Butero will quickly send it in. Clever little turn there. And no foul called. Certainly getting more physical as we go. And there is a late challenge. Yeah, clear foul there, but perhaps another foul a couple seconds ago. There's the first foul on the replay. Yeah, that's a bit clumsy. Surprised not to see that one called, but the second one also a foul. So yeah, both coaching staffs being a little over the top vocal. You're going to get some calls. You're going to get some calls that are missed. Both teams aren't always going to be happy, but this game at times does become much more of a courtroom, or dare I say whining match. Really isn't a courtroom. This is a sporting event, and really the decisions stand. You can have a conversation every now and again when it's every single contact, every single minute. Gets to be a bit much, but glad to see this one's picked up. This is sent forward, trickles underneath of the final foot of Bapinci. But not a bad delivery from Soria, and now World Class, who have been really good today, will look to play from the back. It's sent down the line. Turn from Hernandez. Hernandez going big, but no recipients up top. There's Ariel Bapinci. One goal scorer tonight. We'll look to play on the ground. There's Wilford back to Bapinci. A big ball towards the midfield. Great step from the back line. Nasser Bari, we're used to seeing him score goals for Esperion, but he's really come up big in the defensive role. It's kind of funny to see Max Hernandez switch from defensive role to a front runner as the number 9 here for Esperion, whereas Nasser Bari, we're used to seeing him up at the number 9, has slotted in the defensive role. But I think it's been a stroke of genius from the Esperion coaching staff. There's a look at the foul that led to this set piece. Soria will stand over the ball. Sent in by Soria. Look at the catch, goalkeeper off the line. Great touch there from Bruno, who had to backpedal. Almost caught out, but made the save from a clever little piece of deception from Luis Soria. And now it's a corner kick to come. Ooh, that's a clever idea. Execution left something to be desired, but they have found Nasser Bari. And now Soria looking for a second bite at the apple. Can he beat the first man? The answer is no. Aiden Meehan making a strong challenge, and Jojo Khan now will send it into the midfield. Back all the way to Bari. Melvin Ramos is there as well. There's Khan. He's got a man on his left. Clever to get it to Garcia. Garcia to the end line. Sends it across, but defended well, and now cleared all the way up from Nasser Bari. This one ping-pongs right back into Esperion territory. Kamara has a man. And there is a set piece in the central area. This has certainly been a very disjointed game. A lot of fouls, a lot of set pieces. And here's another one sent in by Ankara. Ramos will see this all the way over the end line for another goal kick. Looks like we are going to see a switch. Jojo Khan and Idrissa Cisse stepping off. 24 and 19 for World Class Premier will come on. That's Matteo Bellestrari. And Levi. Bud. Levi and Bellistri are the subs to come on for World Class Premier. Esperion, we're on the ball. That's a cheap turnover, and now Kamara also unable to maintain that possession. There's a big ball from Nasser Bari. Shouts for a foul, but it looks like that was cleanly won by Wilfred. And now Meehan. World Class still need to find a way out. Meehan, clever in his own area. And that is beautiful from World Class Premier as they play out with class. The final pass really left something to be desired, and now it's back in the hands of Esperion. Sent in, it's Gavarapu taken down. That's a clumsy challenge. And Esperion will not wait. It's sent towards Ivanov. And then finally, last ball did not find any would-be recipients. That was Dahir who got the final touch. Will be a throw for World Class Premier in this tightly contested match here in the 34th minute. World Class Premier found the go-ahead goal, but Esperion are very much in this, but would love to find something to at the very least test Bert Bruno, pull him to full stretch, possibly find that ripple at the back of the net. The psychological effect of goals really give a team confidence and the belief that they can score, they can compete. Ooh, sent down the line. No connection to be found, and Esperion have won it back. Back to Nasrbari. Now a late challenge again. And there is going to be a yellow card for Ankara. That's sheer accumulation, I think. I've got yellows for both sides. Teams will have to be cognizant of that in the second half. This is going to be a central set piece. Nasrbari will look to dump this towards the top of the 18. Bari's ball well taken away by Wilfred, and now World Class can get out. That's lovely from Dino Camara. So talented to quickly find an outlet pass. Ooh, that's costly decision, but Nasrbari came up big with the final challenge. Now World Class with Levi. Back to Ankara and Levi again. Finally, Esperion able to find their way out by way of their goalkeeper. Here's a booming ball down the middle of the pitch. Flicked on. Hernandez will give chase. Bert Bruno will just send it long. It's flicked over. Back again. Clever from Nasrbari. That challenge from Menendez came in a little early, but it did end up winning the ball, so task accomplished in the end. This is Gavarapu all the way back. And now there is player down, and World Class Premier not thrilled. And I know that look, it's tough to see. I tore my ACL in the exact same situation. World Class, I understand their position, not a head injury, so they will feel cheated. Looks like this is going to be a drop ball in the end. Again, Esperion, I think, fortunate. Good to see Melvin Ramos back on his feet. I can understand the frustration. Here's the initial challenge. Certainly not a foul in the mix. There was no clear opportunity for World Class Premier, as no one had possession, but certainly it was an open net. We'll see what the final verdict is. It's kind of a Curious moment, but it's going to be a drop ball for world-class Premier. We'll keep possession at the least. And now Esperion will have to drop in. It's Daniel Enkel who will take this one. We're back in. Levi turning upfield. Lovely skill. Has Meehan and acres of space on the near side. Now down the line for Menendez. Menendez, can he get it across? Clever little challenge. And now World Class will have a set piece. Brian Kelly has stepped on for World Class Premier, and he will take this set piece and swinger from the near side. Here's the delivery from Kelly into a dangerous area. Goalkeeper punches, and finally just sent wide for a throw deep in the area. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Great delivery, though, from Kelly. Ahmad Ibrahim will step off. And Maki DC will step on that far defensive role. Oh, it's a dangerous moment. Bruno in the tail end of this half, not looking to take any chances. We'll just get it out of harm's way. Esperion, they've got bodies up in the mix. And Ali Watara will take the throw. Sent towards Hernandez. Well cut up by Levi and smashed upfield. Clever and strong play from Kamara. Now down the line it goes for Menendez. Menendez 1v1 versus Watara. Sends the early delivery, but well cut out by Esperion. Booming ball upfield from Ramos. And now Esperion are forward. This is Ivanov. Now Soria. Soria beats one man, still going. Oh, lovely challenge there from Wilfred, who stood tall and waited to make the challenge. It's back to Wilfred. Levi again. Plenty of time and space for World Class. Just a couple minutes left in this first period. It's been a strong start to the game, but Esperion have held their own, especially coming in as the underdog. Menendez. We'll give it back to Ariel Ostri. Ariel again, dispossessed. Can Esperion get out? Gavarapu has a man bearing down. And finally, Esperion got Ivanov. That is not a handball. Hands down at the side, went from foot potentially to arm. Now it's down the line. Kamara just about kept it alive. That's lovely skill from Nasser Bari. Now we'll look upfield in the direction of Soria. Soria turns. Taken down. Will continue to try to play, but instead the set piece is given. Quickly taken by Soria, who I think was ready to try to continue to play on after being unseated from the challenge. Gotta love that. There's Amarillo. Back towards Barre. Into a central area. In the middle, Hernandez finally whistled for the foul. He could have been in, though. Let's take a look back. Might have taken a tug on the arm of Wilfred. This one sent upfield. And it is going to be another set piece. This one for Esperion. Let's take a look. Yeah, pretty clear. Went right through the back of the legs. Sent into the 18, and Bruno will calmly collect. That will do it for the first half. World Class Premier 1, Esperion 0 by way of a lone goal scored by Ariel Pincy with contributions from Chris Garcia and, of course, Dino Camara. We'll see you for the second half here at Langley High School. Make sure to like and subscribe. Get your thoughts in the chat. Thanks for joining us to all those who have made it out. Madeline Chapman, Fabrice, and Random Alsey. We got representation from all over. South Georgia, Sydney, Australia. Congratulations, Random Alsey. You won 11-0 yesterday. Great to hear. Maybe one day I'll get to cover your matches. Give me a shout. Come on out. I'm Noah Walker, taking my break. Get your snacks. We'll be right back in a couple moments here for the second half of this Super Soccer League contest. Second half is upon us here in Super Soccer League, American Premier League Conference action. World Class Premier 1, Esperion 0. 45 minutes left to separate these two sides. And it will be World Class playing left to right, wearing their all-white kits. Esperion right to left, starting off on the ball, wearing all black. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Get your engagement in the chat. Share the link with all your friends. Let's get some likes on the video and subscribe to the channel. Looking forward to seeing you all back in the chat. Get your snacks, get your beverages, and get back in. That is a partial clearance out. Brian Kelly will send it out wide. It's hotly contested by Esperion. That is clever from Wilfred, and over to Ariel. Big ball down the field. Menendez is there, but ran out of space. It looks like it's deemed to be an Esperion throw. Clever from Soria, but no final recipients on the end, and World Class will march right back down the line. It's back to Maki. Now Levi into the midfield. Funes will send it forward. Turn from Menendez, back out wide. Funes. Now over to Levi. World Class picking up right where they left off. They have Brian Kelly. Wants to go down the line, doesn't have anything there. Now only does have Maki. Back again to Levi. Funes again. Here comes Brian Kelly. As a league challenge, it looks like it is going to go against Pratim Gavarapu. Might have gotten ball there. Referee saw otherwise, and now it's a set piece for World Class in a central area. Hard to see if he got ball or not, but looks like it's deemed to be a set piece. One more look at that replay. Brian Kelly will stand over this one for the set piece. Here's the delivery towards frame. Ramos hangs on to the replay. Those bouncing balls can cause problems, especially with the whipping wind, and it looks like Esperion will start from the back. Ramos connecting well with Soria. Clever from Soria. How has he stayed on his feet? Still going through the contact. Now down the line it goes. It's Ivanov, and well challenged by Wilfred, who had to get on his horse to make this challenge. Corner kick for Esperion, and a great little counterattack from Soria, Ivanov, and this is Esperion side. World Class file defenders back. And we got the two number one and number two fans, Madeline Chapman and Random Aussie, in the chat. Good to see y'all both. Biscuit also tuned in from South Georgia. Here's Luis Soria for Esperion. Esperion cuts it across the field, now sent in. Oh, Colasso! How has that gone in? That is an absolute worldie from Esperion. Ali Watera is the goal scorer. We have pulled level here. Watera putting an absolute peach of a strike over Bert Bruno from distance. Here's take another look at the deep strike. Yeah, I'm not going to put this one on the goalkeeper. That's an absolutely lovely strike. I think from that range, you kind of expect the goalkeeper to be a couple steps forward, and there's certainly shouts for a foul. There's at least one head injury, and we're going to check on both players who are down. Really hard point of contact, and we're just going to wait to show that replay. I want to make sure both these players are okay out of respect. World-class man still down. I love the sportsmanship. Hernandez and Esperion making sure the well-being of the players, certainly paramount and above even the importance of contest. Levi showing real strength, getting back up, and this contest will continue with a drop ball. Really scary moment there. Yeah, it wasn't the initial point of contact that saw the head injury. It was how the player landed on his head that could have been problematic, but good to see both have got back on their feet, and this match will continue. They're in the 51st minute. Esperion having pulled level just a moment ago. The lovely deep strike from Ali Watera. World class looking to regain the momentum. They've got a give and go down the line. This is sent towards Dino Kamara. Kamara keeps his footing well and almost found the unlocking play. But that is going to be a set piece going the way of Esperion. Let's take a look back at the replay. Not exactly sure. Oh, okay, it's going against Esperion. That's the right call, certainly. I did see an Esperion foul in there. I thought it might have been going against World Class. But this has turned into quite a match. Esperion have pulled level, and they've shown real fight here. That's a dangerous challenge from Pratam Gavarapu. Referee just pointed the wrong way. But we are going to have an opportunity for World Class to pull back to the lead. Let's see who stands over this for World Class. Looks like Michael Funes may try his hand from range. About 30 yards out in the central area. Funes rounds the wall, but right into the waiting arms of Melvin Ramos. Ramos will start this one from the ground. Big kick into the midfield. Taken down by Ivanov. Ivanov's back heel doesn't pan out, and now it's Kelly dispossessed by Ivanov. And he will switch the point of play. Laura pulled down from behind by Menendez, and it's a set piece right in midfield for Esperion. And now Sir Barry will smash one to the top of the 18. That's Soria working against Menendez. Soria still going. And World Class have to be smart here. They have found an outlet, flicked on by Kamara, and that gets a little bit of breathing room, but Esperion's still on the ball. And he'll go back to Ramos. Down the line it goes. Booming clearance. And it is going to be an offside going against Esperion. Highly contested. Gavarapu gives up the foul. Will be a world-class set piece again. Out towards Maki. And looks like it would have been out either way, although that one seemed like Maki might have got there. But it had no chance of keeping this one alive and from the end line. Down the line it goes. This is Dahir pulled back. Dahir pulling on the world-class man, but Kelly kept his footing, and now Levi over to Funes. Funes loses his footing. It's Gavarapu for Dahir. Dahir taken down, and it's a late challenge from Maki. The card comes out, and now Esperion have a way out of their own area. Kenneth Villarruel, excuse me, will stand over the ball. After Maki went in the book. Villarruel down the center to Ariel. And now it's Ivanov. Can he get a square ball across? Yes, he can. Deflects up. And still not cleared. And it's going on the line. Hard to see from here. Has it gone in? It looks like it has been saved off the line by Bert Bruno. As close as you like. Now, world-class premier. Funes will send it out wide. Spared the blushes of a second kind of mishap goal. This is Maki. Back to Wilfred, now Bert Bruno. It's a booming strike up top. Could bear fruit. But the final effort left something to be desired. That was Matteo Ballistri. Rounded the first man, but couldn't quite get to the second. Let's take a look at this replay. That was very close. Ramos sends it upfield. Still hotly contested. Now Levi, showing off the technical skill, will send it over to Ariel. Big ball from Ariel, but far too direct. Ramos happy to come off his line and collect. Plenty of other Super Soccer League APL teams watching this one. Would love to see World Class drop some points potentially. But there's a lot of time left in this one. 32 minutes and change to go. Funes will cut back inside, still on the ball, but now Ivanov has Soria. Soria rounds one man. But now it's dispossessed. Funes all the way back into Ariel. Turned into a chilly night here at Langley High School in Langley, Virginia. After a lovely summer or pre-spring day. I don't know what pre-spring is. Made that one up on the spot, but kind of a mid-spring day. Felt like summer though. Sometimes I'd just be talking. In any case, it's a set piece for Esperion. I believe this is Clara standing over the ball, and an opportunity to stack bodies in the World Class 18. Here's the delivery into a good area. World Class head bodies back to reliable center backs and are strong in the air. Soria, good turn. Still going is Soria. He's showing off a lot of skill today, but They've been asked to do a whole lot in the middle of world-class players. Now, speaking of class, this is Dino Kamara. He's got players in support. Still going as Kamara into the 18, takes the strike. It's just wide. Did it take a touch? The final touch did come off of a world-class man, and it will be a goal kick to follow. Ramos will take this goal kick. It's a low line drive across the center. Ball's right back into this Esperion area. Gavarapu makes the challenge. Can only get it partially upfield. Good take from Maki. Send it right back across to Ariel. Big ball upfield from Wilfred. Kamara bowled down from behind. Nasser Bari certainly guilty in that challenge. And now we're going to have a set piece for world-class Premier in a dangerous area. It's a delivery from Funes into a good area right in front of goal. Oh, how has that not gone in? What a delivery. About as good as you will ever see. Ariel was there and almost netted his second. Let's take a look back at this replay. Funes deserves all the credit for this delivery. Ariel Bapinsi just didn't quite get the timing right. And now Esperion will make another switch. On comes Max Hernandez. And here comes Soria to the far line. Claudia is there. Albert Claudia can't beat the first man, but will keep this alive. Down the line it goes from Amarillo. The challenge well taken from Max Hernandez. Hernandez through traffic, still going. It's going to be a goal kick. Still a lot of belief from this Esperion bench. You can hear the encouragement, the high spirits. They're really in this game and would love to take points and possibly even more. Here's Nasser Berry taken from behind. It's a foul against Menendez, and it's a set piece for Esperion. Quickly taken by Bari, but Maki first to it. And Esperion will have a throw on the near side. Amarillo back to Ramos. That was Villarreal. Villarreal down the line. Pinballs back and forth. Finally, Maki takes over. Can he round one man? No. It's a quick ball forward from Hernandez in the direction of Robert Claudia, but Wilfred has made the most of that. Has Levi. Levi will send it back to Ariel Bapinsi. Well, Class Premier can breathe a sigh. They only have that sigh for a moment because Esperion almost able to win it back, but now it's a set piece, giving time. Funes will send it over the top. Great run from Kelly, but the final touch a little too far, a little too much, but You see what he was trying to do. Now over the top. Onside. Soria still working. He's taken down. That is good. Definitely going to be some type of card. It's a clear. Ooh. Whoa. That's interesting. Oh, I don't know how this is interesting. It is given as a set piece for world class. I didn't see the flag come up. But play continues. It's going to be a set piece for Esperion. On a line drive. This could connect. But it's going to be another foul going against Esperion. The kick coming out. Ariel Papinci will stand over the ball. Now Menendez. Looking for Dino Camara. Camara showing off his strength, holding up play, but couldn't connect in the middle. Soria, did a little too much there. Unseated by World Class, and now Funes will spray it out wide. Has Menendez. Wilfred has some time to size up the field. Wilfred's still going. We'll send it over to his colleague on the far side. Now an early delivery. There's Gavarapu turning upfield. Found a pocket of space. Sends the early ball. 2 players there. Very much offside. The first player did seem to run onto the ball. Perhaps both players were offside, I think. I think both players were off. Let's take another look back at the replay. Really hard to see from our image, or at least hard for me. Yeah. The second player was on. The first player was off. Yeah, it did look like the second player running onto it was onside, but maybe the first man deemed to have made a play on the ball. I'm not saying nothing. You can find it on your phone. Two players coming off, one for each side. 2 players coming back on. It's Ahmad Ibrahim for World Class Premier, and Robert Amarillo will step on for Esperion. Levi will spin it downfield. Kamara still going. It was well tackled by Nasser Barre. Barre goes down. It's Kamara picking up the yellow card. A lot of yellow cards out there. And we'll see if that results in any send-offs. Both sides will have to be very careful as we get into the final 20 minutes. Still level score. As Esperion have pulled back to level footing. Big ball up the field. And it's flicked on. Hernandez will look for a completion. Ivanov finally taken down. What a tackle from Wilfred. Big ball over the top. Lovely ball to the backside. Esperion have bodies up, but will drift just wide of the world-class premier goal. Goal kick to come. And it looks like Idrissa Cisse will step back on for world-class. Battle. Gavarapu is deemed to be the guilty party there. It's lackluster into that attack, and Esperion now have bodies up the field. Ouattara down the line, and it's deemed to be an illegal throw. It looks like World Class will have their own throw. And this one just sent over the far touchline. This one taken well by Brian Kelly. Kelly will send it back to Ibrahim. Ahmed Ibrahim. Now Ivanov. There's Ariel Bapinci. Cisse. Send straight up. Gavarapu sends it forward. And now it's another set piece going against World Class. Comes the delivery. Plenty of bodies. Esperion have found success from these set pieces. What can they find with this one? It's a good ball into the 18, but only partially cleared. Cisse takes over. Here's Idrissa Cisse. Looking for an outlet. Clever from Idrissa Cisse. Walking the tightrope. Down the line it goes. And back. Counterattack is very much there. Esperion will start from their area. And the final pass just behind the back line. Let's take another look back at this lovely little turn from Soria. There was very much a potential foul in the run-up, but no call made, and now it's over the top. This is Funes. Oh, final act. Left something to be desired. There were bodies up for world class, but now there is going to be a set piece in a central area, world class. And a yellow card. Whole wave of subs looking to come on for world class. Kedefia Ruel will take the kick. Oh, that's a poor turnover. Dino Kamara right there to take advantage. He sends it forward towards Brian Kelly. Ruel sends it back. Ramos right back down the pitch, and he's got a man, but Gavarapu will have to send it out. Whole wave of subs coming in for world class. This is Nasser Bari up the pitch. Straight up. Levy. Hernandez fouled, and it's Ahmad Ibrahim giving away that set piece. Yeah, Levi Hepo has to be careful holding on to the ball while already on a yellow. Gavarapu will look forward. And that will travel over the far touchline. World Class have an opportunity to get out. Gavarapu. And there is a foul against Hernandez. World Class looking to get out. Ibrahim. There's another late challenge. This will go against Esperion just inside of World Class territory. Mohamed Dahir is the guilty party. World Class down the line. Cisse will send it right back to Meehan. Anchor has come back on as well. Plenty of firepower for World Class, trying to claim the 3 points from this one. Ruel, smart decision to send it all the way back to Ramos. Ruel again, tagging Ramos, trying to pull apart the World Class pressure and find some space. Need some support from their front runners. Now Ramos looking upfield. It's flicked on. And now back to Bert Bruno. Hernandez is there, putting some pressure on and forcing it out wide. Kept alive well by Aiden Meehan. And finally knocked right over that far touchline. This is Ali Watera. Jojo Khan. This is Levi looking up the field. Long did enough, but that will be a world-class premier throw. Cloudra has come in. It's down the line. Khan back inside. Ryan Kelly fighting to get through. Great work from Kelly. And now Khan on the line. Still in possession. He's got Ahmad Ibrahim. And Hernandez will hold on. That's strong work from Hernandez. Soria with a burst of speed will round the corner. Still going is Soria. Forgot the ball. And now it will be a set piece on the near side for Esperion. Ahmad Ibrahim deemed to be the guilty party. Let's see what Esperion can create from this one. Another look back at the replay. It did look like Ibrahim got the ball. Kenneth Fioruel makes way as Soria will send it in. Soria to the back post, off the bar. Which bar did that come off of? I didn't see it in real time. That is a aggressive challenge. It seemed to get ball. Here's Hernandez. We'll come back to both replays, of course, and that is going to be a foul. Going against class. 3 replays to show you. We got lots to untangle here. It's just outside the 18. Love to look back at this and see what exactly we're looking at. It's the initial foul, right? I think it has to be, because the second one certainly wasn't, but the initial foul, the outstretched leg. Let's look back and see this shot. What did it actually strike? The deep strike from, yeah, that was off the bar. Almost a beautiful strike from Soria. Almost a potential game winner. Let's go back a few moments ago to the initial moment of controversy. The initial foul. Now it is going to be a set piece. 2 players standing over it. World Class picking up a caution for dissent. Let's see who that was. I believe it's Brian Kelly picking up the card. Moment to potentially try to win this game. Looks like Soria and Dahir will stand over. 85th minute. Dahir opens up some space. Soria hits it off the bar again. This is still alive on the far touchline. Just about kept in. Amarillo loses out. Khan is back. And we'll send this one up in the air. Finally makes its way over that far touchline for another Esperion throw. Hernandez doing his best to square the ball. Couldn't quite find the angle, and now World Class will have a goal kick. Wong sending it in behind, takes the deflection. Cisse is there, but Esperion do enough. This one goes high and flicked forward again. Wilfred takes it inside. Hernandez does enough. Now it's sent through. That's onside. Ooh, what a moment. Is that given the way of Esperion? That is controversy in the highest order. This was certainly going to be onside. Soria held his run and found his way in behind. The officiating crew didn't see it. Now we're going to have a set piece in midfield for Esperion. The call had already been made. Decision had already been given before that final pass connected, and now Esperion will have to settle with this set piece from a deep area. They still can make something of it. Nasser Berry stands over the ball. Berry with a direct service. Gavarapu is there and really well marshaled back into the hands of Bert Bruno by Wilfred. Bruno needs to send this upfield, will release it. And now Cisse holds on. Ankara is there in support. Daniel Ankara back into the feet of Aiden Meehan. There is another set piece going out. It's crunch time here in the final moments of this instant classic. It's a big ball forward. Well won by world-class back line. I believe that was Ariel. This is sent over the top. Oh, love the look, but well cut out. Esperion living dangerously, and now it is going to be a foul going against Hernandez. Excuse me. No, it's going against world class. Soria has found himself potentially in behind. Soria to the end line. Bruno, lovely clean from Bert Bruno. That's a huge piece of goalkeeping. Meehan down the line. Cisse is going to get the call. There's certainly a push from behind. Now it's going to be a card for one of the world-class premier players. This is bunched down the field. Gavarapu made the first challenge and it's sent out. Looks like Corona will come in for world-class premiere here. We're into the 90th minute, plus whatever stoppage we get. This really is do or die for either of these teams who may want the full 3 points. There's the service. Well up and over. Low kick to come for Esperion. Ramos. Esperion with the throw. Just a few moments left in this match. No indication yet as to how much stoppage we're going to get, but Esperion will send it down the line. Well won initially by Corona. Through the contact goes Soria. And finally won by Corona. Wilfred back to Meehan, who has found an outlet pass. Finally off of Cisse. This is going to be an Esperion throw. Four minutes of added time is the confirmed amount. We're already through one. Here comes World Class Premier. Oh, it's sent through. Beautiful ball from Jojo Khan over to Cisse, taken down. And how has that gone the way of Esperion? Interesting. I don't know what we're seeing here. I'm really not sure what the... I'm never going to intervene. We can talk after. You can't yell at me because I will never intervene in a game. Ever. Ever. We can talk after. You don't want me talking back to you in the middle of the game, okay? We can talk about this after. I will never intervene. I'm here as the camera crew, okay? We talk about this after the game. Oh, it's of course, what am I doing up here? Everything's on camera. That's what I do. This one's blocked out. Final deflection comes off of World Class Premier. Soria dispossessed. Here comes World Class Cisse. Rounds another man. Still going. Lovely skill from the World Class Premier man. And it's in behind. The ball still there to be won. Golazo at the death. That is Brian Kelly with incredible skill. Cisse deserves lots of credit too for his involvement. And it is tragedy for Esperion. Victory for World Class Premier. And what a goal. What perseverance. An absolute classic topsy-turvy game from start to finish. Take a look back at this replay and take a bow, Brian Kelly. Goalkeeper committed. Took an unfortunate bounce, but Kelly able to finish this one off with the open goal. We still are into the final minute of stoppage time, but that's a minimum stoppage. We'll see if any more time is given on top of it for the goal and celebration. It's everyone forward for Esperion. Here's the big ball from Nasser Berry. Takes a deflection. It's sent out now. Claudia will send the throw. It's popped up from Kelly. Quickly sent out wide. Gavarapu will look upfield. Still working are the world-class Premier defenders. Gotta love the tenacity. Looking to hold out and on to the 3 points. And now smacked upfield. Direct ball upfield. And coach Jojo Khan does really well to prevent this one from getting out. And this might be it for this one. It's a throw from a deep area. Gavarapu will look upfield. Kelly sends it out. It looks like we got the minimum of 4.
And there is your final whistle. World-class premiere. Hold on. 2-1 victors. Huge winning goal from Brian Kelly at the death. Great fight from Esperion, and that is going to do it. Thanks for joining us here on DFE Sports Media Live on YouTube. We'll have more matches Thursday and through the weekend. Have a lovely evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.